Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to my channel, The Mad Hooter. I am The Mad Hooter. So, here's what's on my mind today. If a civil war were to break out in America, the United States military would lose, bad and quick. And I'm going to explain to you why. Militia would form, just by sheer numbers. Active duty military, it's a little over 1 million. It's like 1,200,000 somewhere in there, active duty. Now in reserves, you got about 800,000 more reserves. If a civil war were to break out, say over disarming the population, a lot of these people are going to refuse to follow government orders because of an oath that they took, and they will refuse to fire upon their brothers and sisters on their homeland. Okay, that's one. Their numbers are going to, you could probably cut that number at least in half. So let's say at best, the U.S. military was going to have 1 million. And I don't think they're going to be 1 million strong. Okay, so there's that aspect of it. American people, who a lot of these gun owners, a lot of them are former military, and they're not going to let you take their guns. Okay, and they're not going to allow the active duty military to fire on them. And so, American population, what have we got? 320 million? So, there is at least a gun for every person in the country. Now, let's say somewhere around 2/3 of the population doesn't want to fight. You're still talking about 100 million people with guns that are going to fight. Here's another problem. The military bases have been made gun-free zones. How do you... I don't understand why Obama did that. That was like the dumbest thing ever. Because of one shooting on a military base. So now military bases have become a soft target. Nobody's armed. So a well-regulated militia could easily take over an Air Force base. It's our own people. And a lot of these people aren't going to fire back. So the militia would quite easily take over a military base. They'd be swarmed. We'd control the military bases, then we'd control the people, and then you would take over oil refineries. No problem. Those are soft targets. We're sitting on... Here's another aspect that people don't seem to understand. All of the M4s, the tanks, the Thunderbolts, the everything, every piece of military hardware, every stitch of their clothing, their jackets, flak jackets, Kevlars, all of that stuff, it belongs to the people. It's ours. It's our stuff. So for them to be killing us with our own stuff is part of the whole problem. The idea is, I've heard people say this, oh, you think you're going to defeat some kind of tyrannical government when they got A-10s and tanks? I'm like, yeah, I do. The militia would defeat the U.S. military. And if you don't think it's possible, look at what we've been doing in the Middle East. These people are guerrillas with AK-47s and sticky bombs, IEDs. Why have we been having so much trouble? Oh, I know why. Because we haven't been able to drop a nuke on them and turn the whole thing into glass. Because of compassion or whatever. We're a compassionate military. So you think that this military that's compassionate is going to drop bombs on our own soil, on our own people? If you think that, that is the whole reason the militia should exist. That's it. If you honestly think the United States military would fire on their own brothers and sisters, family members, friends, countrymen, that is the whole problem. They aren't allowed to do that without a fight. And if you disarm the people, then guess what? That's all you get is a military state. Those people are the only people that have guns. Cops, too. I know thousands of cops, personally. I'm in a motorcycle club with cops. Those guys aren't having that. And almost all of those cops are armed to the teeth. They're not having it. They would organize quickly. So, the United States people have the numbers, they have the weapons, and they have the ability, because also the military is spread thin. Those million, let's say it's 2 million. 2 million. They got 2 million soldiers that they can activate. Those people are spread all over the world. Active duty is all over the place. Japan, Iraq, Afghanistan, everywhere. Australia, we got bases, we got military bases all over the place. And they're spread thin all over the country. Now the average citizens were everywhere. Would rise up out of the, I mean, it would be like, it'd be like when you put a stick in an ant bed, and all of a sudden you don't see any ants at first, and then all of a sudden the stick is just engulfed with ants. That's what has happened. Millions of people would die in a disarmament civil war. It's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to pass legislation to disarm the people and not have something tragic happen. So, we've got the numbers, we've got the weapons, we can swarm. We could also, I say we, but the militia could also track down family members of these politicians that are driving the bus and take their family members. Get their wives, children, aunts, uncles, everybody. Round them up and hold them. And take over, we could probably take over Gitmo and hold them there. Or Leavenworth. They would be demoralized. The American government would be demoralized, and there would be an overthrow. That's guaranteed. So, it's not going to happen. First of all, I don't think you're going to be able to repeal the Second Amendment. That's not happening. You're not going to get enough votes. It'd be incredibly unpopular. It's just not happening. So all this gun debate stuff, I wish people would just stop. Stop it. It's pointless. And if you're going to force legislation onto people, that's exactly why there should be a well-regulated militia. If you think that military would drop bombs on its own soil, I mean, it's like, you don't crap where you eat, bro. And I know that people are going to say, oh, well, you're just a dumb redneck, blah, blah, thinking so. No, I've read history books. Iraq. Vietnam. Look at what happened in Vietnam. We could win that. The only way to beat, when you go onto somebody's soil where they live and they have all their weapons and they're dug in, you're not going to win unless you just blow the whole thing up. So do you want people in the White House to have that power? Or just say, you know what, we're going to disarm the people, and if they don't like it, we're going to blow them up. Because that's where the logic heads to. It's not going to happen. So the gun argument is just dumb. You're not going to disarm the people. Not here. It's not happening. I don't care. School shootings or nay. Anyway, that's where I'm at. If you like my channel, please like, subscribe, hit the little bell button, and if you hate me, you think I'm a complete idiot, or if you just want to chime in, do so down there in the comment boxes. And have some fun with it. Tell me what you think. Would the U.S. military really fire on their own people? How many people would disband and refuse to follow orders? Think about it. Anyway, till next time, I am the Mad Hooter. Defend the faith. See you later.